Hello, everyone. Welcome again to Keeping It Cricket. Great to have your company. Lisa Healy alongside me, Adam Peacock, and Brad Haddin, the return of after a week off. Hello, Hads.
It's good to be back.
How are your calves after your dance lessons last week?
What dance lessons?
Yeah, like you were missing last week from the show because we said you had dance lessons.
Ballroom. I'm more of a ballroom.
Yeah.
Or line dancing. But what I have been doing,
Here we go.
I've been researching for the show.
Yeah.
We've got someone who's got a real bad temper on this show, and it's not on this lounge, so I don't want to drop anyone in.
Well, I don't have a really bad temper, so I knew it wasn't coming my way.
You do?
Yeah, I know.
Real bad.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it. Actually, more to the point, I've heard it.
Listen.
Would you like to talk about it?
Yeah,
Before
sure.
you talk about it, if at any stage you're not honest, and I think you know, I'm going to stop you.
Okay.
Okay, I'll tell you what he did.
You go, no, wait, we'll tell it for you.
I've seen his eyes. He was not going to tell the truth. I've seen those eyes before. It's the same.
I happily admit I've got a shocking temper. But there's a
I
reason
know
for
why.
it.
You tell your story, then I'm going to say why I think he is the way he is.
Well,
so you go.
I've heard on a golf course
Yeah.
that he throws his clubs and destroys parts of the golf course, and he actually threw his clubs at a young child eating a banana paddle pop.
Embellished slightly, I would say. I can attest to Adam being a grumpy golfer. But I've never seen him damage a golf course on purpose. Every now and then you slam your club in the
Never
ground
left my hand to throw something.
It's not your turn yet.
But let me tell you, I now know why he is as grumpy as what he is, because when I played with him, I was like, what are you on about, mate? Like, you're a pretty good golfer. Why are you so grumpy all the time? Well, it turns out Adam Peacock was the junior club championship at Warringah Golf Club. So can you imagine how grumpy he is knowing he used to be good and isn't anymore? So now I get
that
it.
explains. But what I don't like is that he threw his club at a kid having a banana paddle pop on a tricycle.
There's a lot of public around Longreef. They may not have been in the right place.
True or not true?
Not true. Not true.
It was chocolate
I
paddle
don't
pop.
throw clubs.
It was a chocolate paddle
Yeah,
pop.
exactly, a rainbow. To throw a club, it's got to leave your hand. I never let it leave my hand. It might go into the ground at force, but you guys know about this as cricketers.
No, never.
You've never lost your temper when you got out?
Never.
Yeah, right.
Nah. If anyone has footage of Adam throwing his club at the kid on the tricycle with the banana paddle pop, I would love to see it.
I don't have footage, but I probably do have evidence because I had to have some heart screening the other week, and Adam gave me a heart attack on the golf course slamming his club into the ground. So there's actually probably proof in my ECG or whatever it was, because it's like, what? It's never seen that high before.
Do you think, what course do you play at?
Longreef.
Do you reckon Longreef would have a letter of complaint?
No.
No, not against Adam, but
Well,
everyone else.
Let's just see about that.
Okay. See if you can organise one.
New member Brad Haddin. Yeah.
Exactly. Welcome to the show, everyone. Keeping it cricket.
Welcome back.
Yes. Don't forget, if you could tell all your friends, and if you haven't done it already on YouTube, our YouTube channel, which is just up and running, hit subscribe there and help us out. And also on Spotify and Apple, tell your friends about it, download the show, give it a rating. If you like it, cool. If we're talking about too much golf, let us know as well. We've got some comments here in the last week. You're about to say something.
We're going all right in the YouTube subscriptions, aren't we? I feel
Early
like
doors.
we'd love to get a couple more. I mean...
It's your family again, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I've told all of mine.
Yeah.
But it is funny actually walking around and people have been asking me when our podcast is restarting. And I said, well, actually, we started 2 weeks ago, so off you go. So I think people are just a little bit slow on the uptake.
That's
so tell
right.
your friends.
Yeah, it's winter here in Australia.
They're also very excited about how you've changed since you've retired. My comments I've heard, Heels is actually funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or more funnier, as you said 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
And then her eyebrows got to work out, and then she went and did them again, obviously, for this show. So, and you'd be happy to know I cut mine.
No comment.
Some comments from the Player Who episode of last week. Jace Toy, it was about musical taste. Music taste would be great. My Chemical Romance v True Blue.
Yeah.
True Blue, My Chemical Romance over here.
Yeah, I like My Chemical Romance. Nice.
The emo phase.
Yeah, Hads didn't actually listen to the episode last week, so he has no idea what you're on about.
Yeah, Chris
I
Broadbent.
was doing research for the episode.
Sure you are. Chris Broadbent wrote, can we get a copy of that playlist, Elisa? Sounds like it would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We'll put it up on Spotify potentially. Or
What do you listen to in the gym now you're retired?
yeah.
I'm still in like an alternative rock, indie rock sort of phase. And ironically, a lot of the bands are like from the 90s and early 2000s. So I'll share the playlist. It's really good.
Yeah. We'll put it up on social media. Yeah. Elvis?
Next.
Yeah.
Elvis?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Hazmat on the comments as well.
Someone say midlife crisis.
Elvis?
I've got a convertible.
Yeah,
No, I do not.
Hazmat 9527 said, surely the number one DJ in the cricket verse would be Moses Enriquez. Good old Spotify king. The poor guy. He keeps on copping it from that.
Don't say the poor guy. He knew that interview was about to take place, so he lined himself up for that.
A very young Mitchell Stark. Got when Moses announced his retirement recently, that clip just got run again. Anyway, let's get in.
Oh, it was a happy ending to it, though.
Well,
was it? Mitch interrupted.
What time's this on?
Talking points. Talking points.
I
Let's
told
get
you
to
she's
it.
going to be funny.
Oh, man. Yes. And here this week begins. Period. I was trying to be serious here. Here
be a
this
quick
week
show.
begins the period of 21 tests potentially for the Australian men's cricket team over the next 12 months. And we go up north in Australia to Northern Territory. The warmer climate of both of you will be there. Not sure how long you'll be there for, but you'll be there for the Bangladesh series. Expectations of this?
Careful saying that because there was a lot of backlash the last time Australia played Bangladesh up there, and I can't remember who it was.
David Hooks.
Said
be
now
over
for
in
the
a
one-day
day.
test.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd be careful saying that. I think I'm looking forward to it. Bangladesh are one of those sides that Australia don't really get to play against a lot, and I say that from my experience as well. We didn't get to play against the girls all that often either. In test matches in Australia in particular, in foreign conditions, to an extent, the boys haven't played in a test match in Darwin since 2004. So I think it'll be exciting.
What have they got to lose?
There's a lot of unknown about it, which I think they can use to their advantage a little bit. But Australia full strength, I mean, it should be fun to watch.
The one player I'm disappointed that's not in the Bangladeshi team is it Rana?
Yeah,
He
Naheed
goes
Rana.
150 Ks. And that coming your first test of the summer, no matter if it's Bangladesh, West Indies, England, it's uncomfortable as a batter, your first test of the summer to get that. But I think Australia will do it easy. But Bangladesh have got nothing to lose. What I'd like them to do is play without consequence. Everyone thinks Australia are going to win this in 3 days. Play like you've got no pressure on you. Try to put some scoreboard pressure back onto the bowlers. If the bowlers dictate, the game will go quick. We know that. They've got to be brave.
Tell you who's cheering that Naheed Rana's not coming across. One, Jake Weatherald and Travis Head, I dare say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially someone like Jake. Obviously, Travis coming off the Allan Border medal has had a great couple of seasons and a great finish to his year opening the batting. But someone like Jake Weatherald who's trying to, cement down a spot in that Australian lineup and the potential of 21 test matches, he's probably wanting a really good crack at all of those. He's going, I don't have to face 150 coming in. They've still got a tricky, quite a skillful fast bowling attack, a lot of spin heavy as well, but he'll be a little bit quietly chuffed that that's not steaming in at him.
There'll be moments in the test match where Bangladesh play well. I just don't think they'll be able to hold it for long periods of time.
Yeah.
Australia will absorb the pressure when they need to, and they're good enough to keep coming back session after session. But to me, there's a story on the side of this test match. It's Jake Weatherall, like going back to a home test match.
NT, yeah, it's pretty cool.
When you're growing up, he's I don't know who his favourite cricketers were, probably Gilly as a left-hander, Darren Lehman. But I bet in his wildest dreams, you'd never think he's playing a home test match in front of his family in Darwin. So that's a pretty special moment.
You have to beware the player, though, that goes on tour with a guitar. Like,
Oh, no.
because he can play. He can seriously play. But,
Well, cricket or guitar?
Yeah, the guitar.
Which one are you talking about?
yeah, guitar. He can play guitar.
Oh.
Do you have to worry, though, that the player kind of overdoes it? Like, I don't know, Steve Smith brought out the guitar. He got into his music a fair bit. Like,
Yeah,
is
but you're saying
it what
Jake's
the
got-
group needs the whole time?
Well, I think so. We were lucky enough in our era that Brett Lee had his guitar, and I tell you what that guitar did, saved us from a lot of trouble.
Oh, kept you in the dressing room?
Kept us in the dressing room or in the hotel bar.
Yeah.
When the guitar wasn't on tour, we could find trouble.
Funnily enough, the guitar that came on our tours actually cleared the room and got everyone in trouble because no one wanted to be in there.
Oh, who played it?
Scott Presswidge.
Real lucky.
So
Binger
conflicting
was
stories. But no, that's like that might be a little downtime moment for him, and that's probably going to take some of the perceived nervousness or pressure away from him as well, giving it his little hobby a go outside of training.
He learned from the guy on Rage Against the Machine that 8 hours a day is how you get really good at it. And
Yeah. Can you play?
No way. Can't even play golf.
You'd think we'd be better with crooked fingers, but I'm useless. I got small hands. It doesn't work.
I got a guitar for my 21st birthday, or I think it was 21st. And from that moment on, I broke a finger every year. So I couldn't even hold it.
I tried ukulele. That's more my size. Yeah.
Hey, here's a wide angle question. Why haven't Bangladesh pushed on like, say, Sri Lanka did? So Sri Lanka came in the early 80s, started playing international cricket regularly. By the mid-90s, they were winning a World Cup with a really talented group of players. Bangladesh came in, started playing Test cricket 2000, and 26 years later, we're still saying, oh, will they win a few moments in a Test match, as opposed to pushing a team like Australia all the way?
Well, I mean, they've got a great record at home. So that's the difference between, a Bangladesh and somebody else right now, is that they win at home, but then as soon as they step abroad, they can't. And whether that's through lack of opportunity abroad, I mean, you think about they're only playing a 2 Test match series against us, so they're not getting to play against Australia. England that regularly, it's the really good teams in foreign conditions. So that creates a challenge for them. But outside of that, I mean...
So are their home conditions too extreme? And that's actually oddly what is holding them back?
I think so.
Well, I think also they can prioritise their home series. Like they're coming over here. They know they don't play Australia that often, get the opportunity. So their last series against Pakistan, they won.
Yeah.
So they're playing good Test cricket when conditions suit them. They just take a look at Australia. We're going to India at the end of our summer. So in a month's time, we're sending a group of Australian A players over there to acclimatise, to play, just in case they get the opportunity. Where Bangladesh, you don't see a lot of Bangladesh second teams come out to Australia because they just don't prioritise that. They've started to look more at one-day cricket and making sure their one-day cricket is competitive when a World Cup comes around. They've been there and thereabouts in a lot of World Cups because they've prioritised different things.
Because I look at that CA11 game and it's like, far out. Like, I know it's great for our young players like Teague Wiley scoring a stack of runs, Campbell Thompson taking an 8-for. Campbell Thompson left-arm quick. I'd hate to think what the other left-arm quick who plays for Australia is going to do in a Test match.
Wicket first over.
Against, well, that's...
Just got to decide where he wants it, bowled or LB.
Yeah. Come Thursday, it's first on the bingo card if Australia bowl first.
Left-hander. Yeah.
But you're thinking, it's great for our young cricketers, but like it dampens the enthusiasm a little bit for...
It does, but I mean, it's also a warm-up game.
Yeah, true.
It's a tour
Getting
game,
used to the
right?
conditions.
So you're handing opportunities around to people to get experience in different conditions. I mean, there's probably guys having throwdowns out the back instead of like prioritising that instead of maybe making runs in the middle. So yeah, I wouldn't read too much into that. Apart from the fact that our young next generation players are getting great experience against an international side, which I think is going to do us wonders. So
who impressed you most there, Hads? Of the Aussie kids?
Philippi, Sam Constant, and KP.
Yeah, here we go.
No, I think if you have a look at the game,
literally has a blue hat on.
Yeah. Wiley, like he got delisted from WA.
Yeah.
He's gone down to Tasmania for opportunity, and all you want to see when someone gets a setback like that is a response. And the first opportunity he had to respond, he got 100. So that's a good sign. We know he's been talented. He was earmarked very early in his career I think he played some Australia A cricket actually, and things just didn't work out over in WA, and that just could have been because of opportunity with the talent they've got. But what I do like is when you do change states, you have to. It's a big change for your family, but you've also got to have a really good look at yourself and think, what can I do better? And I've got to take the next opportunity I get. And the first opportunity he got 100. So he goes back down to Tassie, and now they've got a decision to make whether to put him in their first team. So that was the story for me coming out of the game.
It's something that worked for Jake Weatherall, for instance, pretty well, changing states. So
sometimes
and it works for a lot of players.
Yeah, sometimes getting away, like getting out of your comfort zone a little bit away from family at times as well. And I'm not saying it's a negative thing, but it's actually sometimes a breath of fresh air that you're almost like not a new person, but you're finding a new way about how to do things and how to operate. And sometimes it can unlock something that I hadn't seen before. But I tell you what, Rocacholi taking a bag full of wickets is an interesting one as well, with a big, you just mentioned a potential 21 test matches upcoming and 5 of them in India. It's going to be an interesting watch.
Yeah, it'd be hard to know exactly how many players we're going to need over 21 test matches, but it ain't going to be 13, is it? It's not going to be 16. It's going to be in the 20s somewhere, you'd imagine.
We used quite a lot in a 5 Ashes test series, so we might need a few.
Is Cam Green over these 21 tests going to bat at every position between 1 and 8 like he has done in the last 24 months?
I actually have a little interesting theory on this. Is that I know, and I say this quite a lot as well. Is like I feel like he needs some real role clarity. But in my opinion, 5, 6, 7 isn't a big difference in Test cricket. And I'm sort of on the side of Pat Cummins where batting orders are overrated, but I get it from a clarity piece. That top 4 needs to be quite settled.
Yep.
But I feel like if you use Cam Green, let's say he's had a really hard bowling day, or we've needed him with ball in hand because someone's gone down, whatever it might be, surely he could slot back down.
Hybrid model.
Yeah, Kez has already offered to go, I'll bat 5 because it actually gives me more of a break later to get ready to go and keep again. That's the potential. Whereas if he comes in at 7, he's batting with the tail, he's hanging in there, he's surviving, he's often not out at the end, go straight out there with the gloves. So I'd actually wonder if you could rotate a little bit, almost use Bo Webster as well. Those 3 of them sort of in and out, replacing one another to see, how the match situation works or how big a load they've had. I actually would be really curious. But then it's contradictory because I'm saying I think Cam Green needs a real set role, but I think that's more up top. If he decides how he wants to play the game, he could suit any of those 3 spots.
Yeah, I think with the chopping and changing, he's changed his batting technique a lot. I just think for clarity, for some time, keep him in one spot, and work out the style of game that he wants to play.
Well, that's more the point, isn't it?
Yeah, but the Carey one, I think Carey's superpower now is batting with the tail.
Yeah.
Every time you get 5 down, Carey's in, you sort of sit up and think, okay, now he goes to another gear. And I think the one thing he's done really well in his career now is controlled the tempo of the last 5 batters. And you can see now they put him out. He just faces it, and then he knows when to go and when to not. I understand. I've seen Carey bat.
Exhausting.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Because is it the worst thing you want to be doing, being out there for a 10th wicket step? No.
You got to think a lot.
No, it's good.
You really got to know what you're doing.
And then knowing that you've got about 5 minutes to get ready and get back out there.
You've done it your whole career. It's not, that you don't
He's
know
fit
any
enough to
different.
do it. Yeah, he's fit enough to do that. But
the way he plays now, like he's got also the skill to get 10 and over at 5 overs in a row if he manipulates the game. And I think the one thing, as I said, his superpower is that now. That when you're in trouble, when he walks out, you think, okay, Carey will get us to 250, 300, and with his bowling attack, we're in the game.
So we should just leave the attack. So my floating option should just be...
No, it's interesting to say that. I've been thinking about different hybrid models in second innings of the game.
But you've got and I almost class Pat as an all-rounder as well. Like you've got 3 really good all-rounders in your side there if you're playing Green, Webster, and Pat can make runs as well. And then you got Carey in there. There's 4 in a row that could really, I don't know, just damage a side if need be, if that's what you need, or could shut down the game if that's what you need. And I wonder if there's talk about that, but
there will be in India.
Know. Maybe it's too far advanced.
Well, Travis Head's going to open there, you'd imagine. The big question is, does Travis Head go, I want to go back to the middle order in a place like South Africa and playing at home, or just he's an opener for the next?
No, I leave him there. I think he's the perfect foil for South Africa. Yeah. I think it's going to be hard work, and if he gets going on small grounds that ball flies, He's going to be hard to stop. And it's just you may as well get as many as you can as quickly as you can, I reckon.
The other thing with Travis Head, it doesn't matter what the surface is like. He's one of those, but David Warner was the same. And Chris Rogers used to reference this all the time. They'd come in and would say you're none for 120 and Davey's on 90 and Bucky's worked his way to 20. Yeah. He'd say to the batters waiting, this is hard work. Don't watch what David's doing. Yeah. And Travis Head's one of those guys when you bat behind, because he's so attacking, he hits balls in different areas. It doesn't matter what the surface is. It doesn't matter what the bowlers are doing, because straight away they can change momentum of the game no matter what the surface is. And in South Africa, we'll need that.
Yeah, that type of cricket got a mention on Ben Stokes as special with his mates Broady and Joss Butler with the session in Perth. Got a nice little. Did you listen to it? By the way, I listened to it. You listened to it? No, you missed it.
Did Ben Stokes do something?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I didn't hear
Is he
about
playing
it.
the next test?
No, he's not. No,
I don't know what I did get out of that. I'm not sure he's completely retired, is he? He left us.
I don't think he knows.
I got one
okay.
other thing out of it.
So you did listen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to come. You referenced that a couple of times.
Yeah.
So
He said that while he was playing though as well, and I
deal.
didn't hear a lot of that.
That's a book deal.
Oh, okay.
Book deal?
That's just pushing your numbers up for a book deal.
Yeah, so about December 1 we'll get ready.
Yeah.
Just in time for Chrissy.
I reckon it's a doco.
A doco?
A proper in-depth doco. Be interesting to know if he's had, because the cameras are following the guys to South Africa again, the test, 80 Browns mob. They're doing another episode of that, but be interesting to know if he's had a camera following him around for the last 6 months. Don't know.
Done by himself.
Yeah, he can get the rights to the vision and possibly put it out. Who knows?
Good luck.
Book or that.
No,
we'll see.
He keeps referencing that there's more. I'm not going to talk about it yet. Well,
There's always more to tell, but would you really want to burn all of your bridges? I'm not sure.
He said he wants to coach England.
He did say that, and I found that one interesting. But anyway, let's save that for next year's episode.
When's your book coming out?
TBC.
Okay, predictions. Oh, what's that?
What's your name of your book?
Keeping it cricket. The book.
He's good.
In the font.
With your photo, though.
Same font. Yeah. Me slamming a golf club down.
I will find the letter to that.
Yeah, good. Hey, some predictions. Predictions for the Bangladesh series. Most runs.
Steve Smith.
Travis Head.
Most wickets.
Mitch Stark.
Biased.
How'd you come up with that?
I'm only saying that
Maybe
because
because he's looking at you.
there's a little bit. No, I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want to jinx it. But I was just seeing like the other two have had a different lead in.
Yep.
So I'd be interested to see, who plays what. And it's only 2 tests. What am I on about?
Don't worry, you're not the only person who would give that answer, I dare say. Bradley?
I was going to go Starkey, but I can't.
Yes, you can.
We're allowed to agree, Brad.
You're allowed to agree.
I'd rather walk off the show.
He's just joined another podcast.
Hazelwood. I think he's going to come back with a bang.
Well, yeah, you're probably leaning towards the two guys that get the ball first. So Stark or Hazelwood.
Is Hazel going to get the ball first?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Alex
four quicks.
Ooh. Why not?
Yes.
Saw a little picky of the wicket. It looked very green. Mind you, it's hot in Darwin.
You're asking her, I'm asking you. 4 quicks?
I'm going to answer.
Yeah.
I think it could be an option.
Well, of course it's an option.
Not because Nathan Lyon's not in your best group. It's just where he's at in his recovery. Do you start prioritising tests? We talk a lot about the fast bowlers. But do we look at Nathan now and say, we want you for South Africa in these matches? We want you definitely for India and the Ashes. And we have a look at home. Can we, the workload's always about the fast bowlers. But to me, do you want to keep Nathan Lyon fresh? The one thing this group hasn't done.
He's got to bowl.
He does have to
play,
bowl.
but he's not going to have that many overs. So I actually think he needs to play. If you're prioritising him for that, I actually think he needs to play these. Because I don't think he'll bowl a lot.
To play, not to bowl a lot.
Yeah, time on legs. Just get out there and play again. He hasn't played for ages.
Run
He's
around the
itching.
oval.
He's itching to play.
I'm not saying he is. I just think there's a lot of talk about 21 test matches. And if you're sitting back planning for those, there would be 10 test matches that you 100% want Nathan to play. and I'd be making sure that he's available for those. Are Bangladesh those test matches? If they are, he plays.
I think he needs to get on the park.
Alex Carey dismissals amount.
2 tests, 10 wickets per innings. 18.
18. Oh, gee whiz. Struth. Yep.
A lot of caught behinds.
It's nearly half points.
Yeah.
Stumps. Stumped.
12.
12. Alex Carey dismissals up to the stumps to a quick.
0.
Yeah.
Okay. Unders overs on the fear of crocodiles being mentioned in commentary. Or the word crocodile being mentioned in commentary.
First stint.
First stint. But unders overs?
Well, overs. I have direct influence on that. Overs.
15.
That's cheating. That's match fixing.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no money involved.
Get them involved. There you go. We're looking forward to the Bangladesh series. Don't forget, on this particular channel, if you're watching on YouTube, hit subscribe right now. If you could, tell your friends about it as well. Quick drinks break. Back in a moment with a look at England's squad for their upcoming series against Pakistan and Sundries. Welcome back from the drinks break as Brad Haddin is trying to bribe Elisa Healy into doing something that is, not called for, and that's write letters on people's behalf to get me kicked out.
I was going to say, please
her.
clarify that because I thought you were just going to end that there, and I was like, okay, that's fine.
That's weird. What I was asking for, have she still got the letterhead from the golf course?
I'm sure you can find it somehow, Bradley. If you wanted to get rid of me and take away my joy,
AI.
the only release I have in life. England squad.
Hang on a minute.
Tiny little violins going off. Yeah. Ooh.
England squad against Pakistan starting August 19 in Leeds. Then it goes to Lords and then Birmingham. What do you make? 16-player squad. Lots of fast bowling options. A few old names back in. Ollie Pope, Dan Lawrence.
Yep.
Thoughts?
I like the bigger squad.
Why is that?
New coach.
He's not there.
Yeah, but new era, new captain, and just bring a group of players to say, okay, this is a group that we're going to move forward with. And sometimes when you do have change, it's good to get a bigger group together. I'm just interested in the captain choice. Like Joe Root has been, his numbers have been phenomenal, like out of this world since he hasn't been captain. And I know Fleming's come in and mate, he's a great tactician. He was outstanding captain when he played. He's coached a long time in the IPL, but he's also coached a long time with MS Dhoni. And MS Dhoni ran the ship. That's as simple as that. And it'll be interesting to see what Flem's sort of influence he has over Joe Root, because I don't want to not see Joe Root the class batter that was seen over the last few years.
Because I looked at the numbers, and we had a good chat about it last week. We were pontificating, there's that word again, like using it on this particular program, about whether he catches Tendulkar probably over the next 2-3 years, because he'll go on. But you have a close look at his numbers as captain towards the end of his first stint as captain. They weren't great. However, the team wasn't going great, and it was COVID, and they were playing a lot of cricket in bubbles. I reckon that's almost like get that, chop it out, and leave it out. Or verging on. What do you reckon, Hads? Or maybe not?
Let time will tell.
Yeah.
I just think sometimes batters handle the pressure of captaincy differently. This might be different this time around. He's got a different coach. As we said, he's tactically really good. And he was, in our era, he was one of the best tactical captains you've seen for a long time.
Fleming, yeah.
But it'd have been an interesting conversation who brought the captaincy up. Was it Fleming got the role and said, Joe Root, I want you on, I can make you a better captain? Or Joe Root was appointed and spoken about before Fleming was captain?
By Rob Key and Marcus North, essentially.
I would lean towards Fleming was appointed, or Fleming was floated as the coach, as the potential option. And then it may have gone to Joe Root and said, look, we think that you're the guy. Or Fleming may have said, had a say in it. But that's basically going to be his job coming into that. Now that Root has got the captaincy back, is how to how do I, as a coach, get the best out of my captain? How do I offload him enough that he could just go out there and bat? So when it comes to the batting side of things, he could just play, and then obviously when we're in the field, he's making decisions. Yeah. That's basically Stephen Fleming's job, is to unload him a little bit to make sure that he's still scoring runs. So I dare say that would be, they went coach. Whether it was then the coach appointed the captain or whether that was appointed, separately, but I would say the coach was first.
Yeah. Would have to have a conversation. Like he would have said, listen, here's your record. Yeah. But I think I can take a lot of that change room pressure away. So you concentrate on your batting when it's your opportunity to bat, and tactically we'll work together. We
also saw Joe Root's comments on it saying he was excited to work with him.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a breath of fresh air for him to have a newish environment. You look at the players that they've got in the 16s, a few, old faces, but a few new faces come in as well. He's quite close with a couple of those guys that are in there as well. So it's going to naturally all help, I say.
Do what I found odd was that the complete lack of conversation about, was Harry Brook hard done by not being captain? Because they've obviously thought that he's got leadership qualities in the future, making him vice captain, but then they skipped over him when Stokes wasn't playing that test match that he missed out on. They got him for the white ball captaincy, but what do you think that is? They're not. He's not fully, and I mean this in the nice, purely in a cricketing sense, not fully matured as a cricketer at the test level to then chuck that on top and say, be captain as well. Above.
I think they were worried about the backlash.
100%.
Yeah. I think there would have been more uproar if he got the captaincy than if he didn't. Mainly because of how Stokes was treated around his off-field incidents as well. And then it was like, well, if he's not going to captain, if you stand him down, then there's no way you can give that to Harry Brook, right? So then it would have been an interesting one to watch unfold. But I think maybe now it's a great, however long it might be, I keep saying 2 years, but it could be 2.5, 3 year period for him to learn from a great leader in Joe Root.
Yeah. There'll be a leadership plan around Harry Brook.
Yeah.
There will be a lot of conversations behind closed doors. He would have had some really strong eye-to-eye conversations with some leaders, I'd imagine, from England cricket, because he's still captain of the one-day team. And they still seem like, watching the way he captains, he's actually a really good tactical captain. His cricket brain was in front of the game. He's had some great results in one-day cricket, but you just couldn't put him in charge of the test team with all the behaviour changes that they're looking to get out of it. It's been too much written about it. He'll eventually captain England, I'd imagine, in test match cricket, but there'll be just this cooling off period where Joe just calms things down with Flem for a while, and don't be surprised if this doesn't work that Harry Brook could be captain by the Ashes.
Don't forget that Joe Root's still fun. Like, they're not shutting down everything that they've just done. Joe Root's still fun. He was at the pub the same night Ben Stokes was, but he just decided to go home instead of going to the nightclub, right? So Joe's still going to be the captain that allows fun behaviours, but just to a point.
Did you guys ever have a curfew?
Never worked.
Yeah, they never worked. There's always ways around it.
No.
Yeah.
Why are you giggling?
Well, are you meant to be in your hotel by 12?
Yeah.
Is that the curfew, like in the hotel, or do you stop partying at 12? Like, curfews never work. They're grown men. You got to trust them.
Don't tell me you went to the lengths of like a Ferris Bueller situation where you actually got inflatable mattresses breathing and having sound effects there, just in case someone came and checked in your room to say, they're back.
Ours was more around like no partners for an extended period of time. And we used to share rooms, so, I mean, kind of fair enough to an extent. But there was always ways around that. You know what I mean? So if you treat...
She's looking at you.
If you treat grown adults, adults like teenagers, they're going to act like teenagers. So treat them like adults and then discipline accordingly.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's very sensible.
As soon as you start putting curfews on your playing group, you've lost them.
Yep.
Well, you're waiting for something to go wrong.
Well,
something's already gone wrong, clearly.
And what you've set up is above, have lost trust in you, and you're on the way out.
Yeah, I mean that whole England curfew thing came out of the Ashes tour. But no, what happened in New Zealand before it? But the administration who brought in the curfew or agreed upon the curfew, and probably their idea, were the ones that swept it under the rug for the Ashes. So
the end of the day, nothing good happens after midnight. So just do it all until 11:59 and then go home.
Everything great
so
happens
sure about
after
that.
midnight.
Yeah. In closed spaces so you don't get in trouble. Yeah.
Sundries. Let's get into Sundries. Matt Short, Mitch Marsh off to the SA20, which runs, had a look at the schedule, it runs Jan 18 to Feb 22 next year. So good on Mitch Marsh for one. And Matt Short, he's a freelancer, but Mitch Marsh is just going to go the fill up. And he's like hitting balls a very long way in the 100, extremely long way, which is great to see. Come back here, play a bit of Big Bash, go over there, bit of international cricket chucked in as well.
To clarify, they're finishing the Big Bash season and then going.
Yes, they are.
He's
So
not
whenever
missing-
the Scorchers are out,
He's done nothing wrong.
then they'll go.
So fair enough.
Yeah.
Go do your thing. He's like you said, he looks like he's really enjoying his franchise cricket at the moment. So why not cash in while you can?
Great stuff. 100 bits and pieces. Anything catch the eye in the last week from the 100 that you've seen? I've got one for you.
Well, the send-off was great.
The send-off, yeah.
The send-off. Trent Boult sends off Johnny Bairstow, and we put in the group chat. I thought he said later champ. I'm obviously not going to be a lip reader because you picked it up straight away.
He said next game. Well, he gave him the little and then was like, see ya. And then Johnny turned around and no one can lip read Johnny Bairstow because he's from Yorkshire. Whatever Johnny said, and Trent Boult said next game. I was like, that's why you just don't bother as about a chirping because you're already walking back to the pavilion.
How many times you heard it, you've nicked it, and you don't want to look back. You're hoping the umpire hasn't given it to you. You know you've nicked it. But then you get some encouraging advice from behind. You think, well, I don't have to look back. I know you've caught it, and I've got to go that way real quick because if you get level with me, I'm going to get what happened to Johnny Bairstow.
What's the best quick send-off that you can give? Is it next game or is it later champing someone, which is very Australian? I'm not sure it has.
I've seen a batter send himself off.
What?
Yeah.
Who?
His name was Mark Ridgway.
Yes.
From Tasmania. Brett Lee was bowling.
Yeah.
And he sort of ducked into and Brett was bowling back then, the wind, and it's hit him, and we sort of half appealed. So the bat was out over point, and the ball's taken down leg, went, oh! And he put his bat under his arm, said, that's out, I don't need this, and walked off. So he actually sent himself off, and he walked past us, and we went, he goes, mate, I'm 38 years of age, I can't see the ball. We said, you didn't hit it. He goes, oh, mate, it's not worth it. And he just walked off. He also had a reputation of calling, I think it was David Freeman, wrist spinner for New South Wales, a maggot.
Yeah. A what?
A maggot.
A maggot?
Oh, mate.
That's what people from AFL states call the umpires.
Yeah. Yeah. He had some, but Mark Ridgway sent himself off.
Okay. Yeah. Your favourite? I don't know if you're a big send-off queen.
But fast bowlers sending off batters is just not on.
What? Huh?
You've already got the dismissal. Leave us alone.
Rub it in a little bit.
A little bit? You don't mind it a little bit?
I'm clearly joking.
You wouldn't have run past the batter on the way past you as you went to celebrate with the bowler?
No, the one that got me was I was on a pair in the Ashes at Manuka, and yes, I got the pair. Catherine Brunt got me out and basically stopped her follow through in my face. I already knew that I'd just got another duck. Thank you. I was already borderline tears. And there's Catherine Brunt in my face at the same time, and I've never been more restrained in my life. Rachel Haynes was at the other end and thought she was going to have to get in the middle of an all-in brawl.
Oh, really?
Because they came from everywhere, and I've never been more mature in my life. Walked to the change room, destroyed everything, but then but I held it in because I was like, oh, God, I'm going to get in trouble.
Destroying everything on this show, actually.
You said nothing.
I couldn't. I would have got in a real mess.
Doug Bollinger.
So, yeah, overrated. Stop. You already got us out. What more do you want?
Yeah. Doug Bollinger. Yeah. Justin Langer.
Oh, really?
Playing a game at full strength, New South Wales versus WA. All the test players were back. And there's a presser before the game, and Stephen and Alfie were doing it. And having a bit of fun, ex-teammates, close mates, and was talking about, oh, Dougie's got your measure, and he goes, mate, I've faced all the best left arm quicks in the world, Wasim Akram. Anyway, Dougie nicked Alfie off, and someone must have told Doug before it, but he rang past and went, shabash, shabash. And it was just like, how did you think of that? But it was perfect timing.
On your Doug.
Doug had some other ones. What time is it?
Yeah.
Before we continue on the Sendoffs, but where all this all started was Trent Boult to Johnny Bairstow. Can we talk about how good of a ball that was?
Yes.
I don't think there's anyone in world cricket that was keeping that out. That hit the base of leg stump. Unless you're batting outside leg, you may have got a bat on it, but holy moly, he's still bowling well.
Speaking of getting a bat on it as well, Phoebe Litchfield, some of her efforts over the last week.
One of our best.
7. It's gone bananas.
She's thunder, mate. She's not coming across.
Left
hand, right hand, doesn't matter. She can do it all.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Yep. So the last week of the 100 on the way, and we'll review things next week. No Jasprit Bumrah. That's a bit of a blow for India ahead of their series against Sri Lanka, which starts, what are we, in a couple of days' time? 2 test matches, India, Sri Lanka.
Manage
Yeah.
the workload.
Yeah, it doesn't need.
You don't want to roll your Ferrari out.
No, I was going to say he doesn't need to play that, but that sounds a little disrespectful. It's not quite the way that I meant it, but I think he's going to need to be managed quite closely moving forward towards the back end of his career.
Or the other way, you should just bowl him in the ground. He's no good for the Australian Test series.
That'd be handy.
That would be perfect.
Next January, just give him a rest then ahead of the IPL. I reckon that's the way to go, Indian cricket.
India will be worried, not worried, but interested in that Test series against Australia because they've just lost the last couple at home against New Zealand, beat them at home and whatnot. So it's they need a win.
Yeah, they do.
Pakistan won their first away Test match in 3 years. I nearly fell off my chair when I read that, but when you think about it, it's probably not all that surprising. 1-1 with the West Indies. Pakistan now head to England for a 3-test series. That 3-test series we mentioned before. Abdullah Shafiq was the star in that second test. Again, the West Indies just, after the first innings, it was pretty even. And then the big collapso happens. And that's the end of the section.
Just getting ready for the CPL, they were. Their minds are on different things.
And lastly, in Sundries, Canada and Scotland, probably not in the minds of people when they started one-day cricket, but they've ended up playing the 5,000th men's one-day international. And that happened in the last week. So my question to you two, and I've got a nomination for this as well, what's your favourite of the 5,000 one-day internationals to take place that springs to mind?
Golly.
So I've got one.
2015 World Cup.
I was just saying, I got the same one. Wait, was it the MCG?
MCG.
Oh,
Yeah.
That stands out for me. No, the one that stands out more for me, and I know you lost it, but the one at Eden Park.
Oh,
the round game, the last round game in that same World Cup. That one-day game was way better. I know you lost, but that was
so it's a
bloody good game of
the
cricket.
5,000 one-day internationals being played, you've gone for one that Australia lost.
Yeah, because holy moly, it was a good game of cricket.
Yeah.
Well, won us the World Cup, that game, actually.
Yeah.
Fired you up. Mine is January 1, 1996, SCG, Michael Bevan.
Aha.
Roger
Roger
Harbour. And he got a life because Roger decided to grass one, but that was extraordinary. Absolutely extraordinary. I was there that night, and it was almost at 7 for whatever we were, and Uncle Ann decided to play a late cut when the ball hit middle stump.
We're good like that.
Poor Rifle came in and kind of handled things, helped. But Michael Bevan, you could just see him between each ball, like the way he was computing everything. And, you've played with Michael Bevan before, the way he worked that out in his brain was just insane. So
the other one was the World Cup, South Africa versus Australia, Klusner.
Yeah.
With a run out, Mark Waugh backhand flick. That game, how South Africa lost that game.
Well, they didn't lose it.
Well, what about the World Cup final the men's World Cup final? England
won the World Cup without winning it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's got to be up there as well.
And a Kiwi beat a Kiwi.
Yeah.
The one in the dark
Kiwis.
in the West Indies.
Oh, yeah.
Where Gilly went nuts.
That was your favourite because it set up the greatest celebration of all time, did it not? It lasted days. And ended on a jet ski, which nearly ended in tragedy.
Who was it? Australia, South Africa went 420, played 421 or something.
Got chased down.
03 World Cup?
Wild.
That was the
later.
final 03 World Cup where Ricky Ponting went bananas.
A bit later.
That was a bit later.
Yeah. So many. I mean,
so many.
5,000 of them to choose from.
I hope there's another 5,000.
I love one-day cricket. I genuinely love that format, and I know that people think it's somewhat dying and irrelevant, but I think it's just a beautiful mix of Test cricket and T20 because you need gears. You need technique, but you need gears. You need to be able to hit the ball hard. find gaps.
Yeah.
You also need to survive a moving ball, 2 moving balls. And you got to be skillful with ball in hand. And through the middle periods, you got to be able to play spin. So, I mean, if you're not the ultimate cricketer playing that format, like, what are you doing? So I think it's great and people need to get on board.
Some of the best time I ever had was World Cups, 50-over World Cups.
Yeah.
Long live one-day cricket and test cricket and cricket. Don't forget to subscribe to us here on YouTube. Keeping It Cricket will be back later in the week. Also Spotify, Apple, wherever you listen to your podcast. Give us a rating as well. Later in the week, we're going to talk about life on tour. I don't know how many stories you want to offer up, but what it is actually like to be a touring cricketer.
Lonely.
Lonely?
You spend a lot of time by yourself.
Yeah, well, depends how many
We're
friends
just talking
you have.
about Moses before.
I signed something at the end of my career. I can't tell stories.
What?
I'm just kidding.
That's coming up later in the week. That was Keeping It Cricket. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
See you on the course tomorrow, Adam.
Yeah, can't wait.
Watch our kids.